DK Metcalf surprised a lot of people with his performance this year. What can he improve on? What is the main thing?
He needs to help you with your expectations. There's a number of ways that he'll get better. He's a really diligent worker, and because of that, he's already made, as most of us have seen, consistent progress through the season. He'll come back, I would think, with a new level of confidence after getting through the year and having a good, successful rookie season and all that. Consistency, taking advantage of his opportunities with the matchups that he has and the calls that we have, really getting more opportunity to build the chemistry with Russ that's so important. Just a little fine-tuning stuff. He's got such a great example to work with, with Tyler, showing him all of the ins and outs of all of the stuff it is to work with Russell and understand that. So it's just a big ascent he's on, and we're really excited about that.
Coach, what was it about DK that made him able to succeed at a position that is usually more of a learning curve? Was it him as a player, or scheming, or how you use it?
Well, he's an incredible athlete and all that, which is just kind of the staple of it. But his mentality, his ability to learn, his natural athleticism, he could make things look right from the start. He doesn't have to do things a lot of times to get it right. But I think more his mentality and his attitude about attacking the opportunity and going for it, staying out late, coming out early, trying to do it again. Give me some more information. What can I do here? What can I do there? Wanting to be a part of all phases. You want to be all over the special teams unit. We had to keep holding him out of that stuff. It's his mentality that I think probably would surprise people that didn't see how highly regarded he should have been. I don't think they knew that about him. He had limited production as a senior coming up, and his last year coming up, and I just think that people missed the fact that he had this makeup. We learned a lot about him too. I gotta admit, we couldn't have seen him this special in terms of that. And there's nothing more important than that for a young guy. To go along with, he's a natural athlete. He can make things look exactly like it's supposed to look, and so there's really just no limits on him. And the really exciting thing about him is he realizes that, and he's going for it. And so we'll see him apply himself again all over, and hopefully, getting through this season and this summer will allow him to really be in a great frame of mind so he can take off from here.
Wasn't that long ago that the Niners were 2-14? What has either struck you or impressed you about the way they've rebuilt?
They've drafted really well. They've got a lot of guys, and John noticed it a couple years back that they were starting to build up the numbers, even though the record didn't show it. Just looking at the guys coming through the ranks, and so they have a very good roster. The quarterback, Jimmy really made a big impact on solidifying the whole style of their team. I don't think Kyle could have done a better job in turning this thing. I think he did a fantastic job, leaving a mark on his style and the way he does things was obvious. Their offense was really emblematic of all of the years that he's been a coordinator and calling plays. I thought he did a fantastic job. But I think it's the accumulation, and they had to pay the price for that. It took them a while to get it done, but they did choose their players well. They put together a really good defensive group, particularly the guys that they put together up front. That's a tough group to deal with, and I think John Lynch has done a great job just keeping the whole thing in order moving forward, not getting distracted by the lack of success they had, and also showing that they didn't get distracted by the success they've had, which is just as likely a problem. And so, very impressive group. As we've seen in our division, we've been through some cycles here already, and kind of the cycles have kind of come and gone. Well, it's a very, very tough division again, and there's no doubt about it. No, I don't think anybody wants to play us, and so it'll make us better. And really, nothing but compliments for what they've accomplished.
Gene, when you think back to last year's combine, do you remember leaving here with a distinct impression about DK Metcalf?
Yes.
That could be a guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, coming out here, I don't think there's anybody that would make me take my shirt off. No, no, he couldn't have been more impressive. And through our process, we just didn't see the negatives that other people saw. And so we were very fortunate that he was there when we had our op, and it was a really extraordinary moment when he was still there. When we picked him, we thought that it should never have happened, and he did everything to make it worthwhile, make it work, and very proud of the whole thing.